Citizens of an old town stare at a giant with exposed muscle overlooking a huge wall. Riders on horseback approach a giant meandering through some trees. With their mobility gear, the riders swing through the trees. They begin slicing at the giant. Eren awakens from a nightmare underneath a tree. He and Mikasa head home with a pack of sticks. Hannes intercepts the two kids, clearly intoxicated. Eren scolds him for being unprepared, drinking on duty. The guards reassure him that the giants have done nothing to the wall for years. Eren compares their lives within the walls as to that of livestock. A bell tolls, signaling the return of the scouts. Injured troops are being carried back home. A lady calls out, looking for her son. Unfortunately, he has been killed. A single arm is returned to her. The lady pleads to hear that his death meant something. The scout responds that despite her son being brave, that it all amounted to nothing. Mikasa tries to discourage Eren from wanting to become a scout. At home, Mikasa reveals that Eren intends to become a scout. His mother cries out for him not to join the scouts. Eren's father must leave and reveals a key, promising to show Eren what it's for. Eren runs off, and his mother makes Mikasa promise to have his back. A young blonde boy is harassed by some bullies. Eren charges in, telling them to back off. The bullies mock Eren until they see Mikasa running behind him. The bullies flee. The three kids discuss their lives confined within the walls, when suddenly a lightning bolt strikes just outside of the wall. A colossus titan appears, looming over the wall. The massive titan kicks the wall, creating a large hole. Multiple smaller, but still giant titans begin entering the hole. Eren runs home to where his mother is alone. He reaches the house to see that it is collapsed to rubble, his mother buried beneath. Eren and Mikasa try to lift the wreckage. Eren's mother pleads for them to run. A titan approaches as Hannes arrives. He runs towards the titan, but balks at its terrifying presence. Hannes collects the two kids and runs. Eren watches as his mother is picked up by the titan and consumed alive. Humans have barely survived for centuries behind walls Maria, Rose, and Sina. Titans overrun the defenseless town as citizens try to flee. Hannes continues running away as Eren elbows his back, yelling that they could have saved her. Hannes confesses his guilt for being a coward and running. Guards try to direct the citizens to boats that will evacuate the city. The hapless citizens of the district are forced to escape through a single gate in the wall. Armin looks out for Eren and Mikasa. He spots them, noting how bleak they look. The gangway to the evacuation boat is lifted, causing the crowd to panic. The boat disembarks as people attempt to jump on. Cannons are fired at the Titans walking down the street. The inner gate begins to close, trapping people on the wrong side. An armored Titan appears. He charges towards the gate and breaks through. Onlookers stare in terror at the aftermath. Titans continue the invasion as citizens break down at the prospect of extinction. Eren tries to come to terms with his home and life as he knew it being gone. Thinking back regretfully for not saying "I love you" to his mother, his resolve to fight back strengthens. The central government declared a full retreat. Eren recalls a traumatic memory of his father demanding he never forget about the key. Eren awakens wondering if it was a nightmare or a memory. Mikasa and Eren head to get food rations. Armin jogs over, bearing a little extra food. He informs Eren of a food shortage. After Eren has a run-in with a couple of ignorant guards, he vows that he will go back to Wall Maria to fight back against the Titans for what they've done. He argues with Armin that they need to leave the walls and fight back. Mikasa punches Eren, ending the argument, declaring that they do what they must to live. Afterwards, countless refugees were sent to plow crops in wastelands. However, the cold yielded insufficient food for everyone. Failure to produce food prompted the government to send 250,000 citizens to reclaim Wall Maria. Of the 250,000 sent, almost 20% of the population, less than 200, survived. Eren declares he will be joining the cadets next year to fight back. Armin and Mikasa vow to join too. Eren, Mikasa, and Armin stand at attention with their new fellow students at cadet training. The drill instructor yells at the new recruits, trying to intimidate them, clearly passing by the hardened recruits that have seen the Titans firsthand. The instructor spots Sasha eating a potato. She offers him half, and he punishes her for stealing by making her run until the sun sets. Eren recounts the tale of seeing the colossal titan. His fellow students share versions of the story they were told. Eren speaks of his desire to join the scout regiment and is confronted by Jean, a recruit who aspires to join the military police inner guard. Mikasa worries about Eren, and he retorts telling her to worry about her long hair. Sasha finally finishes her run now that the sun is down. She springs forth at a fellow student who was carrying food. The students prepare to try their skills with the ODM gear. Eren hangs upside down. Mikasa and Armin try to instruct Eren how to use the belt. Eren falls to the ground, hitting his head. Mikasa tells Eren he may have to give up his dream to become a scout. Eren pleads with his fellow students to try and help him learn how to use his gear. Reiner and Bertold question how Armin and Eren could want to become soldiers after seeing the Titans firsthand. They all recount tales of the horror they witnessed. Bertold admits he hopes to be assigned to the military police safely in the interior. Reiner hopes to return to the home that was taken from him. Eren tells of his intent to kill every last Titan. Reiner shares some words of encouragement for Eren. On the final test day, Eren almost holds steady but falls once again. However, the drill sergeant inspects Eren's gear and finds it to have been faulty. Eren now holds perfectly steady with gear in good repair. 20% of the human population was lost after the breach of Wall Maria. The remaining population all live behind Wall Rose. The recruits run through the rain. Armin falls behind. Reiner tries to assist Armin, but Armin is determined not to be a burden. The recruits continue practicing on dummy Titans while the drill instructor notes their individual strengths and weaknesses. Eren and Reiner spar together. Eren doesn't understand the point since their enemies are all Titans. Reiner says that they must always be ready for anything. Reiner taunts Annie and then pushes Eren to spar against her. He is quickly knocked to the ground. Reiner takes a shot at her but is also outmatched. Annie deems the whole exercise as pointless, not counting towards a final grade. She tries to warn Eren not to be a pawn to a game. Eren comes to realize that most of the students are cowards, only looking to be one of the top 10 who make it to the military police, where their post will be within the safety of the innermost wall. Eren calls Jean out for striving for a position where he'll never use the skills he's training. Mikasa tries to break up the fight, but Eren knocks Jean down with the skill he learned from Annie. The drill instructor investigates the noise. By the end, 218 recruits graduated. They then must choose which regiment they will join. The garrison guards the walls, the scouts ride out to try and take land back, and the military police who work next to the king. Only the top 10 students have the chance to join the cushioned life of the military police. Despite making it as one of the top 10, Eren maintains that he will be joining the scouts to fight for what they've lost. Armin and Mikasa follow Eren outside and declare that they will be joining the scouts with him. Mikasa tells Eren that she promised his mother that she would have his back, no matter what. Hannes reunites with the kids and admits that the death of Eren's mother still haunts him. Connie tells Eren that he intends to join the scouts also. Sasha shows her fellow students some meat that she stole. Since losing Wall Maria, meat has become exceptionally rare. Eren stands with optimism ready to fight back when suddenly the colossal titan reappears behind him. The steam blows all of the students off. Sasha saves a student who was knocked unconscious. Determined not to have history repeat, Eren charges up to the colossal titan. The colossal titan swings towards Eren, sweeping across the wall, destroying the cannons. Eren realizes that the colossal titan has intelligence and that his actions have been done with purpose. Eren goes in for an attack, but through all the steam, the titan suddenly vanishes. Citizens begin evacuating the district as breach teams prepare defenses. A terror-stricken Armin attempts to gear up, fearing a repeat of events. Eren tells him to look ahead and that they can fight back now. General Pixis plays chess with Lord Wald. A cadet barges in, reporting that the gate at Trost has been destroyed. Pixis leaves to prepare against the Titans. Lord Wald begs Pixis to stay and defend him, however Pixis leaves to help the city of Trost. The advanced defense team has already been wiped out and the Titans are in the process of invading Trost. Jean rages over being one day away from joining the military police, fearing they will instead now all be killed. Eren talks him down, believing that they will make it through this. Mikasa has been assigned to a different team than Eren and begs him to come find her if things start going bad. Eren rejects her plea, saying that this is about more than just the two of them. During their training, the cadets learned that humans have never been able to communicate with Titans. It's unknown how the Titans reproduce, and that the Titans feed exclusively on humans, however, not for nourishment. They also learned that the Titans regenerate most damage within a few minutes. The only way to kill a Titan is by striking deep at a small location on the back of their neck. The cadets prepare for their first fight with Titans and boast about who will kill the most. With their ODM gear, they zip through the city. An abnormal Titan suddenly jumps at them, catching one of the cadets in his mouth. The Titan swallows him whole. Eren rushes at the Titan, leaving his team behind. Things fall apart as the other cadets are attacked. Armin collapses, paralyzed in fear. A Titan picks Armin up and drops him in his mouth. Eren recalls a memory of when Armin showed him a book that talks about the outside world. Armin tells him about how most of the world is covered by a body of deep water filled with salt. Eren is in disbelief, but is soon captured by the information the book offers. The kids dream about one day leaving the walls for an adventure in the outside world. Eren springs to action, catching Armin before he is swallowed. He tosses Armin out, but is unable to escape. His arm is bitten off as he is swallowed. Armin screams in horror, and Mikasa hears the cry. Connie shakes Armin awake. Armin recalls again what happened and breaks down crying. The other cadet concludes that Armin's team must have been killed. Armin zips off to rejoin the rear guard. Armin thinks back to how his friends were always looking out for him. He falls and comes across one of the cadets trying to revive her boyfriend. At the gate, a large wagon blocks the way. The wealthy merchant demands that his wagon go first. A Titan charges around the corner, causing a panic. Mikasa quickly eliminates the Titan. Upon seeing the holdup at the gate, Mikasa threatens the merchant and demands he remove the wagon. Her team captain commends her skill at taking the Titan down. A young Mikasa is at home with her parents, awaiting a visit from Dr. Yeager, Eren's father. When Eren and his father arrive, they see that Mikasa's parents have been brutally murdered. Mikasa is held captive by the murderers to be sold. After answering the door, Mikasa's father is stabbed. Her mother attempts to hold them off so Mikasa can run away. She is then also killed. Eren opens the door to the cabin where the murderers are hiding. He stabs one in the chest. Eren brutally kills the remaining man. Mikasa suddenly remembers that there were 3 criminals. The last man holds Eren up, choking him. Eren gasps for Mikasa to fight for her life. Something in Mikasa suddenly shifts, and she attacks back without fear. Afterwards, Eren's father scolds him for not waiting where he was told and risking his life. Eren gives Mikasa his red scarf, and Dr. Yeager invites her to live with them. At present, Mikasa continues fighting the Titans. After the gate is shut, she leaves to try and find Eren. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next on Quick Flicks.